The 4.5 of the outcome target says that gender equality and equal access for all. Gender equality, which is also one of the goals for the SDG. What is your take on that?
So, with the gender inequality aspect, um, the society in which we find ourselves also have a role to play in the gender inequality. And then the females themselves, who are mostly not represented in their quantity in the education, also have their their own responsibility. Look, you can find yourself in societies even in this century, um, and then they still believe that the girl child shouldn't be given so much education because at the long run she will find herself in marriage.
Yeah, in the
It will
kitchen.
surprise you that we still have societies who believe in that. We still have families who believe in that.
This day and age.
They still believe in that. And we still have individuals, females who also believe in the fact that I don't need so much education because after all, at the end, someone will come for me. But then looking at where we find ourselves now, the females should also be given the opportunity to enter our education field. And then those few females who we find in various key positions in our societies, they should serve as a motivation for these young
Oh, this
ones.
one,
We
very
should
important.
educate them and then be their role models and coach them and then let them know that they also have a place at the top and they can also do well.
Great submission. Then the last but one is that's 4.6 says that youth and adult literacy.
So with the youth and adult literacy, we have some of our parents who didn't have the opportunity to enter schools as we have now. You can actually meet parents who cannot read and write.
Yeah.
That is why there was a policy, a project, the adult education, where grown-ups who didn't have the opportunity to education will also get access. So I also believe that it should be encouraged, and these parents shouldn't see it as a way to slap it on their faces how they lack education. But then in the current space that we find ourselves in the various societies, they also need their role. They also have to be able to read and at least write, if not for anything, for job opportunities. Common reading
Exactly,
and
and
then
writing. They
writing
should have it
should be
at
at
the
their
fingertip.
fingertips.
So the last one, that's 4.7, is global citizenship education for sustainability.
The global citizenship, talking about public education, as I said earlier on, individuals, you and I, and those out there, they also have a role to play. That they should all come together, making a reference to the TVET. When we see females in this TVET, the technical and vocational skills, we call them so many names.
Yeah.
We call them they will be top boys or barbema,
Yeah.
and all those names, which are not true. I actually met during my internship, met at a
At Farm
workshop,
Radio International.
Farm Radio International, at a workshop at Gimpa, a 3-day workshop on this same TVET. We actually met some professors. There is a professor I know at TTU now, Professor Gladys, and she's into electricals. I met this professor to Professor Engineer Gladys. She's an engineer, and then when you see her in her overall in boots doing something technical, you marvel. So the society should just clear the notion that those technical and vocational training is for only guys.
Yeah.
Ladies also can do it and do it more. And it when you see ladies doing it, it's actually nice.
Yeah.
I actually met a lady who was painting, and then it was actually a nice experience.
Guys, you are still watching the Changemaker's Voice on your Online TV with me and your Ponder. She's still having interaction with Nana here, discussing about the celebration of World Education Day That's today being the 24th of January, looking at the importance of education, how best we can come together to develop and build education, and what we can do.